Hi, I'm Andy with Automotive Specialty Products. We're the manufacturer of a new diagnostic tool that we call the claw. You can use the claw to check ball joints, upper and lower control arm bushings, tie rod ends, pitman and idler arm, sway bar link bushings, strut rod components, as well as the rear axle bearings. When you receive the claw, it will require minor assembly. It comes in two pieces with the handle attached to the body. First thing we need to do is remove the ties. Next step is to remove the bolts from the handle and place them to the side. We'll need these in a moment. And then to line the handle up. The final step of assembly is to bolt on the handle. You're going to need two tools, a 9/16 wrench, as well as a torque wrench with 35 foot-pounds of torque. It's a very easy assembly. There's a bolt, two washers, and a nut. Make sure that all three bolts are inserted before you start torquing. Now that the claw is assembled, let's take a moment to look at the two moving parts for adjustment. The first part would be the T-clip that removes so you can adjust it to larger tires. Simply just remove the T-pin, adjust it to the tire size, put it back in. The other moving part is the handle. Turn it right to tighten down and make it smaller. Turn it left to make it larger. The claw is very easy to use. Once you remove the T-pin and adjust it to the proper size of the tire, you have to properly mount it onto the tire. When you slide it onto the tire, make sure that it's centered on the tire and that all four of the arms are covering the tire. Then just turn the handle to the right to tighten it down on the tire. Always remember when you put the claw on the tire to have the arms against the sidewall of the tire. The claw works best if the tire is sitting on a full floating plate. Remove the pin so that the tire can move freely. In this position, you can check any components that move up and down, such as upper and lower control arm bushings and ball joints. And on a brand new vehicle like this Challenger, there's very little movement. The claw can also be placed horizontally on the tire to check any components move left and right, such as a pitman arm. Just loosen the claw, turn it horizontally on the tire. Always make sure that your arms are against the sidewall of the tire, and then just tighten it down. With the claw in the horizontal position, you can check your idler arms, pitman arms, tie rods, rack and pinion knuckles, and any other component that moves left and right. As you can see with a 3-foot handle, it's easy to get a lot of leverage on this tire. In past generations, suspensions have been checked incorrectly. The typical way is to jack the car up, put a pry bar underneath the tire, and pull back and forth. Well, the claw is the only tool that gives you complete control of the tire. If you jack the vehicle up, you have the spring pushing down against you. So unless there's a major problem with suspension, it's hard to diagnose. With the claw, you can diagnose even the smallest problem at the ride height. Also notice on the claw that there's a hole right in the middle of the body of it. What this is for is to be able to use a pry bar. You may have a customer that comes in and complains that when they stop, they feel a rocking back and forth in the vehicle. It could be caused by a worn bushing. You may have a situation where a customer may doubt that there's any worn out components on the front end. In this case, with the claw attached to the tire, you can easily have the customer grab a hold of the end and check it for themselves.
The claw can save your business time and increase sales by quickly and easily diagnosing worn out ball joints, tie rods, rear axle bearings, and suspension components. Step 1, to use the claw, remove the T-clip and adjust to tire size. Step 2, place the claw on the tire and tighten using crank handle. Step 3, grab the claw by the handle and move it up and down, left and right to check the front end. The claw, simple, more accurate, and proven to make more profit for your business. To order the claw, call Vehicle Service Equipment Corp at 1-800-458-4844.